Hey guys, welcome back to the biggest agricultural platform in Namibia known as Nduna Wengombe, which means headman of cattle. My name, of course, Mitchell Mutumba Simata, aka the headman of cattle. This is video number, I don't know, but this is on a serious note. So today I want to touch on something that was quite interesting this past weekend. I was invited on a WhatsApp group for the farmers from the northern communal areas, particularly the Zambezi region, where they were busy talking about the livestock industry up there, how things are, why it's not really going far, and what needs to happen. And then one person asked me, Mitchell, you having been one of the lucky few who got to farm on a commercial level, what would you advise us? And then I told them that, look, advise you on what? On animal husbandry. I said, look, firstly, colleagues, I got to put it out there that I never studied agriculture, guys. Let's start off there. I don't have a PhD. I don't have a degree in livestock farming. All I did was I was a curious kid that wanted to learn, and I started reading many books, and I started following, and I befriended many people. This is how I know my agriculture. This is how I know the little of agriculture that I understand. Then he said, no, that's fine, bro. Just advise us. What exactly can we do? So then I sat down and I started giving them my 2 cents. I said, look, every farmer, every business person, every athlete has to ask himself or herself this 3-letter word. That is why. If you cannot ask yourself why, you'll struggle. I think a motivational speaker, and one guy that I really look up to, and I literally read and watch his videos, Simon Sinek, wrote a book, Your Why. Because if you do not understand why it is you are doing what you are doing, why are you waking up every day to go to this company you don't like, why are you going to this company, working for this company, and working for a boss you probably don't like? Why? Because if you don't know why you do things in life, you might never really enjoy them or get fulfillment from it. That's one of the things he says. And because the person who asks himself those difficult questions, what, how, when, and why, those are people that usually end up succeeding in whatever business they get involved in. So if you don't start off the basics by asking yourself those questions, how are you going to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve in agriculture? If your why is money, then that's a reason why you're getting involved. If your how is whatever your how is going to be, your how it's probably how long you're going to take, you say in 2 years, then that's going to be a target you're going to be wanting to meet. That's why I was telling the people that, look, if you got into agriculture or you got into livestock farming because you saw a magazine and you saw a person like me winning an award or selling a bull for 2 million, and that's your reason, I think you need a better reason than just because Mitchell did it. You look back at so many situations in life when the government was opening up many opportunities for previously disadvantaged people, particularly the black people, where they were opening up things like people can apply for mining rights, people can apply for tenders, people can apply for fishing rights. Many people rushed into it, and not many people survived. Not many people are still in that industry. They're out. They've fallen off, as they say. Those ones that probably are still in that industry are those that ask themselves a critical question and do a chronological, ask themselves the 4 questions. Why, what, how, and when. Because they asked themselves those 4 questions, they were able to survive and navigate the tumultuous waters. While me, who just ran in because I saw my friend driving a Range Rover and he bought himself a big house in Kleiner Cooper, I'm probably not still involved. I'm probably out of it. I've fallen out. So this is why I told them, you need to know why are you doing it. You need to ask yourself those difficult questions. What, why, how, and when. Because if you don't, you're going to struggle. If your why is, I want to do my livestock farming and I want to become one of the biggest farmers, that's your why. That's your why. You want to become the best, probably, breeder of the traditional indigenous cattle, Ngunis, up in the Zambezi. That's your why. If your why is you want to farm and produce heavy animals that you win awards every year at Mitco, because when Mitco gives that best producer award to the best performing producer who sells the most livestock to them, you want to win that. That's your end goal. If your why is, I want to do this thing, I want to build it to a point where I can be economically free, where I don't need to wake up and go get scolded on by some boss who probably doesn't like me, who probably has been wanting to fire me since the first day I walked into this office. That's your why. So you need to know why you're doing what you're doing. You can't just wake up and be saying, no, man, I'm going to get involved in the agricultural sector, or I'm going to get involved in it because I'm retired. I'm retired now and I have a pension and I want to get involved in it. Maybe it shouldn't be for you. Maybe you should rather focus in something else, because you need to ask yourself those critical questions. The thing is that I've seen, and I know with agriculture, like many other sectors, many of us get involved because it's impulsive. It's impulsive. You just jump in because you heard there's an opportunity. You heard there's money. You heard you can become rich. Because you read an article where one of the richest people was probably saying the next billionaire or millionaire is going to be a farmer. Now you jump in because you also want to be a millionaire one day. But you don't sit down and ask yourself those 4 questions that help you at least draw up your business plan, draw up a business plan, set up a proper plan, how you're going to get there, set up proper infrastructures of how long and what is the journey I'm going to have to take to get to this point where I can finally now afford to walk into Toyota and buy myself 2 Toyota Land Cruisers without even having to go like, eish, I don't have money. Or to go to an auction and just be there when they're bidding the best goat, best rare buck, you just say, hey, 50K, ready to pay right now. Or you go to an auction and they're auctioning sheep, you just go and buy the best sheep ram. Because now you've built that. You started off from a well point. Now you've reached that point where you have so much money that you can invest. So it's what I told the farmers up in the Zambezi region. You have to ask yourself, why are you doing it? You have to ask yourself those 4 questions. Why, how, when, and what? If you can ask yourself those questions and you can get very good, strong answers, very good, strong points to them, then you're good. It won't matter how long it takes you, because you know why you are doing it. But if yours is just an impulsive decision, hey man, Mutumba is farming Shalale cattle in Zambezi. He's winning awards every year. I think I must also go set up my crop. I must maybe buy a bull from him and I must breed Shalale cattle. Without even asking yourself, what Shalale? Why? Because meat. How long? How's the maintenance? What? You don't ask yourself those questions. And you just do as they say. What is this famous word they like to say? Monkey see, monkey do. You just copy. And you end up burning your fingers. And then you turn around and come back. Hey, Mutumba, that bull you sold me, that Shalale, you robbed me, man. It's a terrible breed. That Shalale is terrible. It didn't do what it had to do. But is it my fault? You made the decision. You didn't ask yourself the critical questions. You didn't ask yourself the questions, how much maintenance does it require? What type of feeding is he doing? What is he doing for his animals that make them look in this good condition? You just jumped on a snap of a finger. And now you've burned your hands. Now you want to come back and blame me. Come on. You must look at yourself and ask yourself, did you ask yourself that why? That's why I like when Simon Sinek speaks and he talks about the why. That really helps you. That question why opens up so many doors. It makes you really sit down and reevaluate what you want to do and why you are doing what you're doing. Why are you going to job? Why are you waking up every morning going to a job you hate? Why are you working for a person you don't like? Why are you probably you're a Liverpool fan but you work for Chelsea? Why are you doing that? You're working for the enemy. But because you've asked yourself those critical questions and you've prepared yourself and you have answers in your head, you won't get burned. You will be like, when the walls are falling down around you, you've asked yourself these questions. You know why you're doing it. You know how you're doing it. You know what are you doing and how long it will take. You're going to keep on doing it. Doesn't matter how bad the days are. Doesn't matter how bad it is in farming. It doesn't matter if you're in the Zambezi and there's an outbreak of foot and mouth disease. You'll still do your livestock farming because you know why. Because you ask yourself the hard questions and you ask yourself why. You know why you're doing this. So that's very important. That's very important. Like myself with this YouTube channel. There's some days where I wake up and I don't want to do videos. There's some days where I wake up and I'm like, screw this thing. There's some days where I want to just go into YouTube studios and press the delete button because it's not bringing me what I want. It's not bringing me any financial gain from it. Look, I'm recording in my basement. Not the best looking basement, by the way. This is why you see so many things in the background. It's not giving me that freedom. It hasn't really given me the millions that, or not the millions, the money that can give me the freedom to build a studio and actually have set up this thing and buy cameras and set up a crew and set it up how I envision it in my head. but because I've asked myself the questions: what, why, what, how, and when. So I know how long it's going to take me. This is what, 8 years. The channel's 8 years old. The videos, the uploading in this on this platform is what, the oldest video I think 4 years ago. I've been uploading for 4 years on this channel. So it's still taking time. Why am I doing it? Because I want to educate people. There are people there. How am I going to do it? I'm going to use my internet. I'm going to use my tablet, which I'm currently using to record me and do my research. You know, what am I doing? It's agriculture. Why am I doing it? I want to educate people. How am I going to do it? I'm going to do it, put it on YouTube, and probably get seen by a couple of people. And after being seen by a group of people, they're probably going to be like, let's make the circle a bit bigger. This Mitchell Mutumba guy, brilliant character, Nduna Ngombe, brilliant YouTube channel. It's educating us. There's value there. So let's watch his videos. Maybe in future people are going to be asking for my email addresses to try to reach out to me. Maybe in future people are going to be asking for my cell phone number, to call me and invite me to come talk to them at agricultural conferences. Maybe in future people are going to call me and be like, yo, can you mentor me? Can you help me? It seems like you are the guy. You are the man. You are the guy that I need to help me get there. So that's because I ask myself the critical questions. As many times as I wake up and I'm like, screw this, delete this bloody thing, I still keep on going. Many times my family are telling me, why are you still doing it? You're not getting paid. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Get something that's going to bring money into your life. I keep on hammering away at this because why? I believe that this channel is going to be the change that we finally need in the agricultural sector. That's why I do it. That's why I keep on doing it. That's why I take time from my busy schedule where I could be hustling and doing other things to come and sit down and make a 2-minute, 3-minute, a 15-minute, a 12-minute video such as this one. Because I ask myself those critical questions. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say, before I go, don't forget to hit that sharp button. Don't forget, I always have to remind you guys, and to hit the subscription button, turn on your bell notification for future uploads. And for those that would love to reach out to me to probably invite me to conferences or want to just talk with me and get to know me, my email address is in the description of the channel, and I'll add my cell phone number at the end of this video. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say bye for now.